So, I was finally able to get out on a hunt today, this afternoon, for about 3 hours, 2 hours maybe. I went to an old site that, according to the neighbor that owns a big chunk of land next door, the town now owns this property, but it used to be an old road for the stagecoach. Our town's water tower is now further out on that property, about an acre back from where I was. And it's been converted into soccer fields, and then it's gated off for the access road, the town access road to the water tower. So I've already got permission to go out there and do some metal detecting. I didn't find a lot, but I got a good idea of the history of this place. With some of the stuff I did find, I found one piece with a date on it, which was really cool. So, we can kind of get an idea of the age of the place, and a whole bunch of other usual 22 shells and stuff like that. So let's take a look at what I got. So first was this old button. It's not that old. I'm gonna guess maybe from the 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s, somewhere in that. Well, in the 1900s, let's put it that way. All right, I've finally got out on a dig. I'm on public land owned by the town. It's off of there's a couple of soccer ball fields over there where I did the test for the 1235X, and through the gate over there and down here into there's a big section of woods over here that's pretty well thought out. First signal ringing up as a 68, not that one, but a 68 on the Goldbug Pro here is a button. Not a very old button. It looks like probably zinc plated steel in that hole, about 4 inches down. Give a good signal. I'm still learning what's what on the machine, so I'm probably going to dig a lot of everything. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm finally out! And a whole slew of 22 shells, some 22 bullet heads, even a couple unfired 22s. I lost one of them. Alright, I dug a rusty nail. That was a 28 on the VDI of the Goldbug Pro, and this is a 58 on the VDI 22. This big old gear sprocket hub thingamabob off of some sort of tractor or farm equipment. So this one was a huge signal, obviously. Wasn't even that deep. Pretty much just about an inch under the surface. Some sort of old drive gear off of something. Could have been off an old doodlebug, a 20s or 30s car converted into a farm tractor. That's pretty neat. And this sucker here, it kind of looks like either the top to a thermos, like a soup thermos or something, or maybe it's copper. It's knocked copper, and it's ribbed, so that suggests a grippy thing or something. But it says on it. So I had a talk with the gentleman who owns the field over this stone wall over there. He doesn't want me detecting in there because he just bought a whites and he wants to do it, which is cool. So I'm on this side of the stone wall, which is town property. A couple more finds. I got this pieces of some sort of old lamp, probably out of a car or a tractor, maybe even a flashlight. And this thing's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a drinking cup or a soup bowl for camping or whatever, but it's got letters on the bottom. Maybe a camping bowl. It's copper, probably nickel plated or zinc plated. A&R Co. patented, and then No Sol, no No-SOL, Toledo, Ohio. That was all I was able to get off of this. I looked all them up in every different verbal configuration and combination you could think of on Google and came up with nothing. So it's either a camping bowl or a soup thermos lid or a hub cap. I mean, it kind of fits on there, but I don't know. one of them. And then I got one 45 and a few 9mm. I could have dug these all day long. They all gave out the same signal. A couple of shotgun shells and a bottle cap. And the one, oh, and some sort of D-ring off of something or other. So I was trying to dig a little 78, 76 signal here. I still haven't found it yet. But my first pry up, and this little bugger pops out of the hole. Poor little guy, I think I woke him up. I'm lucky I didn't cut him in half. What's up, little dude? Where you running to? Where are you going, little guy? I'm gonna put you back in the hole. How's that? Under the leaves, maybe? Yeah. Isn't he cute? Ah! And the one dateable item that I got was this thing here, which I'm not exactly sure what it did. It's got some sort of a fitting on it, which suggests that it reads oil pressure, hydraulic pressure, or something along those lines, tractor related again. It says the HTS indicator. And under here it says manufactured by the HTS indicator company. You can't really read it. It says Chester, maybe? Chester, Pennsylvania, USA. And then on the side here it says patent December 28th of 20. So that means that this item was patented in 1920, at the very end of 1920. So it would have been in production during that time. So a piece of farm equipment that could have been used for 30 years after that. It wouldn't be uncommon for farm equipment to last 30 years, especially considering the fact that it's been sitting in the ground, you know, for 60 years probably, and still comes out legible with no broken glass. So, you know, it lasted a long time. That's it. That's the hunt. That's the wrap up. Quick and dirty. Back to my old school ways of delivering you my hunts. Hope you enjoy it. Have a good night. Swing, beat, dig. So that's my first hunt. Well, first official hunt of the year. Very historic site. Had many uses over the years. Excuse me. The little toad was pretty cool. He was a good sport about the whole thing. I put him right back in his little hole. I found that when I dug that target, I had that's where I found that steel ring thing, the triangle, whatever it is there. But I was able to find a little nook that he had tucked himself into for the winter, I guess. And he may have woke up a little early. Hope he'll do all right. I put him back in the hole and covered him up gently, like he was. So, but we had a good talk, and he was okay with things, and he understood what I was doing, and he was okay with it. And he said I was welcome back anytime I wanted to. So it pays to be nice to the local wildlife. I can't hold my arm up any longer. Swing, beat, dig.